Throw the knife that way!
Moments like this can drive people and communities apart.
Throw it away!
But this is a moment of coming together.
In the face of horror,
we heard a lot of commotion, but then the screaming and commotion got louder and more serious, and I overheard somebody yelling, "He's got a knife."
And he locked eyes on us. Literally, like, looked left, had the knife out, and it was just like a movie, a cartoon. Everything just slowed down.
People at a North Michigan Walmart parking lot corner a man who's accused of the unthinkable.
I hear someone holler, "He's got a knife," and then screaming and running.
It was like your worst nightmare. Watching things on TV like that doesn't even come close.
On a quiet Saturday afternoon, as locals and tourists shopped at this Traverse City Walmart, police say 42-year-old Bradford Gille pulled out a 3.5-inch folding knife and started stabbing people at random.
I saw his arm wipe across her face, and he slashed her face. And then he went down the frozen food aisle, and my husband saw him stab a young man right in that aisle.
Within 3 minutes of getting the first 911 call,
at 4:43 p.m., we received a call from individual at Walmart indicating that there was a stabbing that was taking place.
Law enforcement rushed to the scene where 11 people were stabbed, nursing their wounds with Good Samaritans while waiting for help to arrive.
I would just hope somebody would do the same to me. If I was her in that situation. My mom's always taught me to, if you could be helpful, to help.
This is a story about the brave people who did just that in the face of terror.
Throw the knife that way! Throw it away!
Well, holy cow.
These are two of the heroes seen in the Walmart parking lot who were able to help stop the man who slashed through a crowd of people.
How's it going for you guys?
Tired.
Yeah, how you guys have been doing it for the past, 24, 48 hours?
I didn't expect for everything to happen this way. No. At all. But I'm just grateful it ended up the way it did.
We believe in some ways done to affect the entire community, to put fear in the entire community.
Grand Traverse County Prosecuting Attorney Noelle Muggenberg announcing today the suspect in the mass stabbing incident at the Traverse City Walmart is facing a terrorism charge and 11 counts of assault with intent to murder.
Now I'm visualizing a guy stabbing people.
Yeah.
Thinking that, I overthink things. I think we could have been 20 seconds ahead and who knows, we would have got shanked.
Matthew Kolakowski, a U.S. Marine veteran, and his brother-in-law, Chris O'Brien, were on vacation getting supplies when the worst happened.
We seen the Walmart employee running up the center aisle in the back behind the checkouts, and he's got a knife. And as he turned around, he was like, "Get out of there." And there was like a mass wave of just blood-curdling screams from the back of the store that was rushing forward. Like somebody had it was like a wave of screams.
We heard a lot of commotion, but then the screaming and commotion got louder and more serious, and I overheard somebody yelling, "He's got a knife."
I hear someone holler, "He's got a knife," and then screaming and running.
It was like your worst nightmare. Watching things on TV like that doesn't even come close.
And I just took off running after him. And as I came around the corner, I can remember his trying to slash somebody, or he got him in the shoulder. So I don't have a weapon. I'm just going to grab an empty grocery cart. So I grabbed the empty grocery cart and I took off running. And right when I came to the exit of going outside, I just noticed him stab a woman took his left hand and he just ran by her, elderly lady, and stabbed her right in the back, like lower side of the ribs here on the right side. And then all of a sudden she went down and there was blood pouring out of her, and I couldn't have him. He kept trying to go straight, but he had taken his knife from his left hand and shuffled it back to his right hand and turned around like he was going to get it again. And he had locked eyes with me at that time, and he saw me with the cart and he tried to turn back around, and that's why I rammed him. I'm just going to try to smash him with the cart, so I tried to pick the cart up as high as I could and just smash it on top of him. But unfortunately, he got behind the light pole and then scrambled between two cars that were nose to nose. Mm-hmm. And at that point in time, I look over left and I seen Derek in his white shirt and a pistol, and he's coming right at him, and he's commanding him to just stop, drop the knife, drop the knife, drop the knife, and that's what you see me in the video come around the back of the car and back him up. You know, he did a hell of a job. I commend him on so much for being the one to be able to pull that gun out at that time and, you know, do what he had to do at the same time. That's when I came up next to him and I started yelling commands to drop the knife, drop the knife, drop the knife, and he didn't want to drop the knife.
Throw the knife that way! Throw it away!
Thought about it some more and then slowly folded it, and when he set it down on the ground in front of him, I grabbed it. It was the knife in my left hand. I was holding it like this, trying to keep it away. And I circled around the outside of him. I don't remember how he got put to the ground 100%, but I remember being on top of him afterwards and holding him there and yelling at him, don't you effing move. And he kept yelling at me, I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier. And I said, well, I'm a Marine, loudly yelled it. And he kind of stopped saying what he was saying, and no more than 10 seconds after that, a deputy from up there came in. I heard him just coming in hot with a cruiser, and he just booked it right at us and jumped on him and had the rifle into his face, had both knees on him, and we got him flipped over.
A lot of people online have been calling you guys heroes. Do you you consider yourselves to be heroes?
Definitely he is. There's no doubt about that. What he did is not many people will ever be able to do. I mean, he took off like it was his job. It was his job to go get it finished, shut it down. I followed him to help. He didn't need my help. So.
But I'm glad you were there.
I know.
I did need your help.
A little bit.
So the court is very concerned about the allegations in this complaint. Certainly is one of the most heinous accusations from an individual that's been before this court in 30-some years.
The 42-year-old, dressed in a blue padded vest, appeared via video camera from jail. During the arraignment, Gille had several outbursts and at one point was actually muted by the judge.
Within days of the mass stabbing, Bradford Gille was arraigned on 11 counts of intent to murder and terrorism charges. He pleaded not guilty to all charges. All 11 victims are expected to survive. Many continue to recover at area hospitals. Other witnesses on the scene say they are doing their best to move past this nightmare.
Moments like this can drive people and communities apart, but this is a moment of coming together to remember the simple truth that we need one